Hey everyone, Lensman here and welcome to another First Look game. Today is a Cache Cleaner Simulator from Mind Control Games and published by Forklift Interactive. Release date for this is the 9th of May 2025. I am getting to play this just a little bit early so I can bring the video to you guys as soon as possible. I played the demo of this and loved it. So the demo allowed you to play a certain amount. I think I played for 6 hours straight when I got this one. So really super thankful for the devs for throwing a key my way. It's a bit different, but you know, everyone likes different games out there. So Steam blurb as always. Check it, clean it, sort it, ship it. Welcome to the life of a cache cleaner. Take jobs from underworld contacts and clean some cash. Just don't try to leave. So pretty much you're a money launderer. So there is a link down below to go and check it out for yourself. I do believe the demo is still available. As I said, full game 9th of May 2025. Or 8th of May, depending on what part of the world you're in. But 9th of May here in Australia. Got some Steam achievements. We'll jump in and take a look. As I said, I've played the demo, so if it's, so you can see here, there's outdated. You can see 6 hours, 1 minute. Played that back in March, and I wishlisted it straight away as soon as I saw this. We are going to delete that original save, and we're going to hit the button. Right, we've woken up in a basement. Cool.
Rise and shine. How's the head? You had quite the day yesterday, huh? On your feet now, that's my boy. I know this place isn't exactly paradise, but you're not here on vacation. Oops. No, you've got a job to do. Don't worry, darling. I'll teach you everything.
What I meant to do. Alright, so we are in a basement here. As I said earlier, I have played this before. There are a few changes in the full game here. This just wants us to do all your normal stuff that you would do for a first-person type game. So it wants me to pick things up and put them down and interact with things, etc. To grab multiple things at once, I can push F and select, and then to throw something. I don't think you push T and you can throw it. So yes, there's some bits and pieces we will need to work through here, but just general game type stuff. Let's open these up. Did not mean to throw that. Right.
Hey, Mr. Fresh, it's me again. Check your phone. I sent you a message.
So, how do you like your new phone? Did you find the Darknet app? No, but I will. Wonderful. I'm going to be your first client. Sure. All I need to do is send the money. Cooking for guests. Okay. So again, we're in this basement. We need to go to the Darknet app, and we need to select this one. Basically, we need to send all the money to Betty. We do get given gifts along the way, things that you're going to need. But pretty much what she wants is me to collect all of this. So I can left click and hold it down, pick up all the notes. We're going to bind it just by pointing at that tape and pushing E. We need to then turn on the conveyor and drop the money on there, and it will go into there, which will complete the quest. Now there was a gift here. Some more tape. As I said, that stuff will come in handy. This one has some money as well. We can collect the stuff up. Cool. Take a new quest in the Darknet app. So Bill Whisperer. It's raining money. We need to open this app, the Task Tracker app. We need to select the quest we're interested in and set it for delivery. That will make it so whatever we put in here will complete that quest. So this one is 200 bills of any denomination. So to do this one, there's a couple of ways we can do it. One, we can sort of walk around and collect as much of the money as we can and sort of stack it in one place, which is quite helpful to be able to pick them up. And there is only a certain amount that you can pick up before it does that. Let's again drop that on the table. When I was playing the demo, and as I said, I played for like 6 hours straight, I got to the point where I had a nice little system going. Everything was well set up on the bench, and I could pretty much process through stuff pretty quickly. Yeah, this sort of game kind of falls into the same sort of idea around like Power Wash Simulator, where you're doing. For me, it's kind of more of a satisfaction thing of I've picked all the cash up, I've bundled it into the right bundles, there's a little bit of I don't know, I guess satisfaction there, as I said. Just making sure I've got everything. Cool. So this is all the money on the table. As I said, I need to pick up bundles. So I'm just going to bundle it, and I'll drop it in this box. And by holding down left click, it picked up a full 100 bills. So that's 200 bills of any denomination. We're going to close the box, we're going to pick it up, and we'll drop it on the belt. You got a gift. There's a knife. We will need the knife later. So it wants us to put any box on a pallet. It wants us to put any bag on a pallet. So you can see the pallets here just kind of help you keep things neat and tidy. You can just stack them on the pallet, and it will just, again, tidy the place up. Right, there's a note on the ground there. And yes, I do realise that there's a couple under here too. Can't waste the money. Right, we need to open our thing again. It wants us to go to the black market app, and we are going to be buying a money counter. Now this money counter, add it to the cart, and we will go to the cart and we will check out and spend 1200 C, whatever the money currency it is, and then we'll need to wait while things get delivered. As you saw before, I can sit on this thing. Ouch. Nice. Nice. I can sit on the roof. Because it's upside down, right? Okay. So we now have our money counter. Now I can pick this guy up, and I can put him here on the table. And he will sort the bills that we have into denominations. Or if you want, you can just literally stack up whatever money. Cool, so big boss here, it's easy. He wants 10 grand in a backpack in any dollar bills. Okay. We can't do this one because we don't have the right amount of, notoriety. So this one here, this Kermit Green, it's a 1. We will get 100 cryptocurrency and some reputation points. He wants $45,000 in any bills, so it can be wet or dry. We've got to bound them with a strap, like you saw before. Point at the tape thing, push E. He wants it wrapped in plastic in blocks. So you pretty much put all your bills together, and then you wrap it with the plastic, and he wants it in a suitcase. We're going to hit this. Stuff's going to fall from the ceiling. He's going to give us a suitcase, which we can just pop on the ground here. And then we're going to get given a couple of boxes here. In these boxes, it's cash. Cool. So again, he wants 45,000. Let's switch this guy to $50 bills. It's going to put him in stacks of 100, and then spit it out. So let's grab this. So left click, right click to put it on the machine, and start. And that little device will go through and find all the 50s, spit out anything that isn't a 50, and once it hits 100 bills, which would be $5,000, it'll stop. At the moment it didn't hit 100, it's hit 58, it's 29, so let's pick up this and throw it in here. Cool. And then we can start looking at what's in these boxes. So I don't think we've hit... What is 5,000? Take that. Okay, there is $5,000. And all the rest was not $50 notes. So one of these I think is 50s. It's this one here, and that one's 100s. So let's grab the 50s and pop them on the machine. Okay. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Partway there. Take the rest of those 50s. Okay, so that one's only 3.9. I'm going to switch this to hundreds, because if you remember, one of these boxes, let's just pick you up and the other way. This had hundreds in it. That's 10 grand. Another. And 6.5. Okay, cool. Let's just take that 6.5 and drop it there. So he wants 45,000. 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. So he wants it wrapped in plastic. So as we pick these up, it will bundle like that. I can then point at the plastic, wrap it, drop it in the case, close the case, pick that up, and drop it on the belt. Ching! And all the rest of the money is ours for our next thing. Cool. This whole box here, full of cash, we can use for our next job. Alright, so let's open this up. This one is now available, 10 grand to the Bill Whisperer. He wants $100 bills in a black sport bag. Okay, so we've got a black sport bag here. And the things come off here in the order you put them on, by the way. Just so you're aware. So we've got a black sport bag. I need 10 grand in $100 bills. So let's open this and see what's in it. Awesome. Some junk. Some awesome bits and pieces. So he wants hundreds. So I need to... That's on hundreds. Very good. These were hundreds here, right? So let's pick up... the 50s and just move them out of the way for the moment. And we're just going to put the 50s... Oh no, in that box. Alright, what's in here? All sorts of things. So let's put it in the machine. Start the process. This guy just wants the hundreds. There's our 10 grand. It doesn't say he wants it bound, but I'll do it. And then we want to put it in here. Zip the bag up, pick it up, and throw it on the belt. I don't think there's anything exciting in this bag. I think it's just junk. Ooh, getting bonuses there. Alright, well, we're achieving a new level of reputation. We've gone from 2 to 3. Okay, let's open this up. Let's go back to the main menu. We've got task tracker. Okay, nothing there at the moment. But there are messages, so if you want to continue with the storyline, you can come in here. And we had Kermit Green before. 4 U-boxes of wet money. They are the actors. So yeah. You can read through all the storyline and go from there, because obviously we're trapped in a basement by Betty here. Cool. So back to the black market. There is things you can buy in the black market, so you can buy all the tape and straps, and there's magnifiers, there's plastic film, there's different boxes, buckets, UV lamps, there's all sorts of things here. Lots of different tools. The money counter, as we already have. Shopping cart, washing machine, dryer, trolleys. And from what I saw earlier, I'll say there was different counters, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, money counter L. Interesting. Again, there's a lot of stuff in this version now that isn't in the demo. Alright, so let's choose our next task. Rick Scatter here. 10 grand. Wants 10,000. Doesn't care what they are. Wants it in straps of any dollar bills in a dry box. Okay, so he's given us bags. Backpacks, I should say. Look a little damp. And he wants it put back in a box. We can get any old box. And again, he doesn't care what money it is. So, pick up one of these bags. Okay. These are full of money. And when we're done, an optional thing is to burn the backpacks. So, we're going to take this hundreds. You know what? Hundreds are in there. Hello, Betty.
Burn, baby, burn. I feel alive. Oops. Wait, you're still alive? Oh dear. I can only imagine the smell down there, Mr. Fresh Bacon. Looks like those piles of wet cash saved you from death. And I bet that money is all dry now. What a lucky boy. Next time you won't be so lucky. Next time Mommy will finish the job.
Okay. So this person wants 10 grand dry. This is 5. And they're just bound with straps and packs in a box. And then it wants us to burn the bags. So I want to do that before the thing finishes. And what I started doing in the demo was getting prepared. That's funny, but in between jobs, I would stack up. That didn't work because of all the bits and pieces. Few 50s down there. So that's like 20 grand there. Casings anyway. Oh yeah. On. On the bag. Two bags. Good. Another 5 grand. Cool. Didn't really go in there, did it? I don't know. Anyway. Alright. So we've got our stuff in the box, which was this one, right? Excuse me. Drop that on there. I think what I was doing before was like that. It's fine. All right, what do we get? Okay. I'm going to pop this down here. So this guy is our dryer. So if we push F1, if you've got wet money, put it in here, hit the button, it will dry it. Pretty straightforward. Open the door. Oh, nice. All right, so new task. This person wants 7 grand, but he wants us to check whether they're legit. I don't have a UV lamp yet. Actually, I don't know if he gives me one. No, so can't do that one yet. 42,000. Clean and dry, not ink stained, in any dollar bills in a sport bag. So the not ink stained is a big one. So these are bags from a bank. Now, these would have do not cut. They have ink packs in them. So ideally, you want to slice into these. Again, the first time you do it, you'll find out what happens. But ink explodes everywhere, and then obviously all your money's dirty. So I can now take this money. Just say dry. Is it dry? I think it's dry. Find out in a second. And then we get rid of this thing. I want to drop a 50. There's one more bag. Uh-oh. I knew it would make a mess. Cool. So we got rid of all the evidence. I am probably getting pretty close to a wrapping up point. That one's empty too, yeah. Hopefully I got all the money out. Otherwise it just burnt some. That's cool. Okay, so what are we up to? Now it was 42 in a bag. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ooh, one too many. 40. That's 40,000. Now we need 2,000. Only because the plastic and stuff was there. And as I said, I got to a point when I was playing the demo where I could have everything set up nice and neat. Alright, so the easiest way of doing this would be probably... It's $2,000. If we do 10s? Goodness me. I swear there's 10s in there. Not finding many. I found 3. I swear there's more than that in there. You know what? This is silly. Let's stop this. I want $42,000. Maybe there's some 20s in here. I think we got better luck at the 20s. Okay, so there's our $2,000. Take this, we're going to drop it in the bag, we're going to close the bag, and pick it up and drop it over. Cool. So I think you get the idea of the game. It really is, and there's lots of things to unlock. As you saw in the little shop thing. Okay. So, as you saw in the black market, there's lots of things to buy. As you work your way through, you will get more and more things. You can see we just got a washing machine. So we can now take dirty money and turn it into clean money. You can wash it, you can dry it, you can count it, and then package it off and send it out to your customer. So again, this is Cash Clean Simulator, out on the 9th of May 2025 here in Australia, 8th of May in the States. It's, again, over on Steam. There is a demo available if you want to play along. You get about, as you saw from my save game at the start, about 6 hours I've played it for. But I was like cleaning everything up and stacking everything and getting it to a point where I had like mountains of 50s and mountains of 100 bundles and mountains of 10s. There was no 20s in the demo, but I had all these mountains of cash. So someone would place an order, literally come in and go click, 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 finish the order, and then I'd go and clean the cash. A very cool game, right up my alley. I'll be playing a ton of this. I will most likely record some extra videos on this game because I do enjoy playing it a lot. So thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out yourself if you're interested, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.